Hey gang, it's Chris from Acoustics here at CES 2026 at the Onkyo and Klipsch booth. And I'm here with Derek, the VP of Commercial Development for Onkyo. And they've got a cool set of new products under the Muse brand under Onkyo, which are network streaming amplifiers, which basically include your streaming and your amplification.
That's it.
They call them that. So Derek, tell us what's special and new about these.
Yeah, so we're real excited. We just launched these new Muse products by Onkyo. They did a really great job of catering it towards a little bit younger consumer, putting a fresh new look on the brand. So as we propel it forward in the hi-fi space, we're getting everything as far as exposure goes with multiple different types of consumers. So some of the things we added were VU meters on the front. You can also do cover art as well to kind of give more of that colored screen look.
So this whole screen is customizable with whatever you really want it to look like. Okay.
Yep. And then,
lyrics, maybe?
Yeah, no, not quite. But it'll tell you the readout of the song, it'll tell you the resolution of the song, and it'll tell you the cover art as well.
Cool.
One of the nice things on the Y-50, we added some accents on the iconic volume knob, which gives it a nice look. The Y-50 also has a subwoofer output. The Y-40 does not, and you get additional power on the Y-50 unit as well.
So what's the power difference between them?
So it's 125 on the Y-50, and then 75, this is per channel, on the Y-40.
Oh, those are Class D amplifiers?
Yes.
Okay. So highly efficient and capable of some serious peaks when they need it.
Yes.
Yeah. And what else would be different other than the accents? The light looks like around the volume control, additional power.
Yeah.
Are they both available in both finishes, or is one silver and one's black?
Both finishes are available in either model. And the last big difference is how room calibration as well. Okay. So on the Y-50, you can do a Onkyo room calibration.
Sure.
It's a calibration able to use an iPhone mic to do the calibration through that process.
Okay.
So that's available on the Y-50, and it's not available on the Y-40.
Okay. Can we spin it around, take a look at the inputs?
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to break anything.
No.
Thank you. Oh, it's a little tight back there.
You can unplug it if you have to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll plug it back in.
It's not doing anything.
There we go. All right, cool. So you got HDMI in and an HDMI ARC. So you can plug a source in here and then have it passed out to the TV, and also get all the sound back from the TV, of course, if you got streaming apps or what have you. You got a turntable built in, which is nice. Oh, it's got moving magnet.
I was just about to say, yeah, and that's actually another difference between the 50 and the 40.
Oh, this one's only moving magnet.
Correct.
Okay. And then it's got all your standard analog and digital inputs and Ethernet, of course. So, we were talking earlier about the speakers, the Klipsch speakers that have the networking built in. Does this have its own app that drives it?
Yes, yeah. There's an Onkyo Control app where you can pick music services and stream to it from, TIDAL Connect, Qobuz Connect, AirPlay, Spotify, all the usual suspects.
So pretty much the same features that are built into the Klipsch.
Yeah, we're leveraging the streaming platforms from both of them.
Now, do you think someday you might have one app that can do both, or you're kind of keeping it brand specific? Because Klipsch has got the Klipsch Connect Plus app.
Yeah.
And Onkyo's got its own app.
Yeah, I would foresee us likely having unique apps per brand, because as the product category scale, the feature set's kind of spread a little bit. So makes it easier for a consumer to, they buy a product and they know which app to download.
Yeah. Now, if it's got the HDMI ARC, I guess it wouldn't have Dolby Atmos. It doesn't really need Dolby Atmos, but
correct. Yeah, it's Dolby stereo. Yeah. So it will do a PCM connection.
Right.
So you'd want to downsample to that, and you'll be able to use ARC through the television.
Well, yeah, it's stereo. Plug in the TV and it's got HDMI. It's going to tell the TV's going to tell this and it's going to tell that.
Yeah. Instead of the soundbar, this plugs in, and then you can have a traditional pair of speakers.
Right. That's cool. And you can plug it into a nice pair of these heresies, or
yeah, that'd be great. These are the Fortes. These are the Forte 4s. Yeah.
Plug it into a pair of nice Klipsch Forte 4s with their horns. Of course, you only need about 2 watts to drive that thing.
That's true.
But you got 120, so it's a little...
Yeah, it'll go.
All right, cool. And these are expected when, and what are the exact price points?
Yeah, so this is $14.99 US, $9.99 US, and they'll be available in May.
That's May of 2026.
Yes, this upcoming May. Another thing to note here is we do have our Icon series. We launched this about a year ago, and we really wanted to kind of get the hi-fi back into the Onkyo brand.
Yep.
So it's a specific strategy to cater against a little bit older consumer, someone that might like the big analog VU meters, not necessarily care too much for cover art or something like that.
Yep.
So it stacks up really nicely from a price point perspective and feature. So hopefully we can have a broad appeal to a lot of hi-fi enthusiasts.
Right. So this would be, people might be into vintage vintage, or they've already got their favorite source components.
Sure.
Maybe they've got just a little streaming box that they're happy with. They plug it into the preamp and get, like you said, those beautiful analog view meters. These are digital. They're still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they're customizable. You can put other artwork up there as well. All right, great. Well, thanks for joining us, man.
It's a pleasure.
We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
See you next time.